else tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis.
Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Down the left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
11 more on that one and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
2nd and 9.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Cohen. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Tariq Cohen, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Pushing his way through.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Well, a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good, but this week I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Hyatt, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Cohen. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd and 12. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking
this Packers defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Get your eyes checked.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On the return, here's Agnew. 7-7, our score after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, a run with Cole. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Breaks through the contact. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's a give running left, and it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get
touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Slayton, 81 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Play action. Now it's Murray. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Murray changing the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 33. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here in the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he comes back with one complete. Now, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. First down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run between the tackles with Cohen. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
A give to Cohen. He heads right. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Out now is a punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down, here's Murray. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Darius Slayton, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
After a breakdown in the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's...
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 40.
So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, Murray sets to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork. Was not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Murray. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
47 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a three-point game, but instead it'll stay at one.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up two, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for two here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Swift going to try at the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
Touchdown, Colts!
Darius Slayton,
53 yards.
And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
On the give, this is Cohen. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side.
And he is going to have the Packers first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. 20! 5! That's a Packers
touchdown. Jamal Agnew, 47 yards. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And that's caught at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
In motion, Slayton.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. To the 43, 2nd down.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Come on, offense. Come on.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th-quarter lead.
Now that was an impressive drive. But I think we're going to talk about being way more impressive because of who led them. A rookie quarterback in that spot, putting his team in front, that's big league.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They try again with Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that